Practice makes perfect. That's an old but very true saying. Let's check out some tools you can use to work on your drumming skills. Welcome to the Drum Bash YouTube channel. My name's Andy and today it's all about drum practice tools. Of course, some of you will love the technical exercises, some will hate them, but one thing is for sure, if you don't put in the work, you won't gain skills. So you have to spend the time in your rehearsal room or somewhere else, and of course you can do all your practicing with the drum kit, but having some low noise options that you can use at home in your rented flat or take with you when you're traveling will help a lot. The most common practice tools for drummers are practice pads. I guess every one of you knows them and I guess everyone has one at home. And they come in all sorts of different shapes, sizes, colors. And to give you an overview, I just chose a few and I want to talk a little about those. First up, maybe the most common design, the Evans Realfeel Pad. You have a rubber surface on a wooden board and the rubber surface has quite a lot of rebound. That's perfect for just working on your technical abilities, warming up before shows, or whatever you want to practice. Similar pads like this one come from all sorts of manufacturers. So even though I'm just showing you this one, there's tons of those out there. The Zildjian Reflexx Pad actually features two sides, and while the Realfeel Pad has a solid rubber surface, this one is more like a foam-like surface. They call one side the reflex and one the work surface. Why is that? Okay, both sides are very different, and you will see why they're different when I just hit them with the same velocity, everything the same. Look at the rebound. As you can see, you got one side with a lot of rebound. That's perfect if you want to work on techniques where you need rebound. And the other side, what they call the work surface, really makes you put in some extra work. So if you want to work on your lower arm stuff, wrist stuff, where you really have the control and need to build up the muscle strength, this pad is a lot of fun. Also, it comes in two different sizes, and this one, the smaller version, is perfect to just slide in your backpack and have with you all the time. Now, you need to decide, do I want those features or is this enough? Because, of course, having a pad with those special features is more expensive. Now, while the Reflexx Pad is a lot more quiet than the Reelfeel, let me demonstrate. The Thomann True Stroke Pad goes in the exact opposite direction. Why is that? Okay, they have this mechanism below that is there to imitate a snare sound, and it gives you the feeling of a snare drum. You actually also have a rim, so you can play rim click or rim shot sounds if you need those in your snare drum solos, for example. And you get the impression of playing a snare drum even though you're playing a shallow practice pad. Of course, if you're looking for an option that's quiet, that's not going to be your choice. But if you're looking for a portable version where you can play, practice and get a bit of the real sound, that's your option. Now, besides those pretty standard practice pads, there are some more tools in the same range. Now I got three very small practice tools. The Universal Practice Tips by Firth, the Pocket Pad by Gibraltar, and those Drumprax tools. Let's start with the smallest ones. The Universal Practice Tips are actually just little rubber tips that you can slide onto your drumsticks. So you use your sticks, the model you usually use, and just by sliding those on top, you can work out on all surfaces. They increase the rebound of the sticks and also decrease the volume. So wherever you are, just get 2 of those. You can have them in your pocket, in your stick bag or wherever, and you're ready to go. Now next up, Gibraltar Pocket Pad. To be honest, it might not fit in your pockets, but still a very nice tool. It has a strap with some Velcro on it, and this enables it to be placed on your knee, for example. Of course, you can attach it to wherever you want, and you can practice there when you're riding on a car or on the train or when you're in the band bus or wherever. You might annoy some people around you, but that's okay, you're gaining your skills. Third, those Drumprax things. And I see them around a lot during the last months, and they seem to be a lot of fun. And they come in different sizes. Here I got the 5-pack, and it's from the very smallest to this one, and this actually just screws onto a regular cymbal stand, and you can really work on your precision with those. As you could witness, not my strength. And if you want to take it up a few levels, you'll end up with this one. And actually just the size of the tip of the stick. So working out on this one will really increase your accuracy on the drum kit. Of course, you could use multiple stands and build like a little drum kit out of those and work on your orchestration paths, but those little tools are a lot of fun and they will bring up a lot of creative practice ways. Now, with our hands covered, let's check out 2 tools for your feet. Now for your feet, I want to show you 2 options. The Evans Reelfeel, just as with the practice pad, and the other one by Prologix. Now, the Evans model is maybe the most common one you will find out there. And once again, you have a rubber surface up here. You just attach your bass drum pedal to this metal frame and you can play it like a regular bass drum pedal. You don't have to change anything with your pedal. Just grab the pedal the way it is on your kit, get it to your practice pad, and you're ready to go. Also, since it's pretty wide for a single pedal practice pad, you can also use a double pedal with it. So there's enough space on this rubber surface for 2 beaters. The Prologix pad is very different, and just through the way it is designed, you also have to use a special beater, and the beater comes with the practice pad. Also, you have 2 interchangeable foam inlays, one that says Thunderkick Firm and Thunderkick Soft. And due to the smaller size and just the design, this is a lot more portable than this one. So if you're looking for an option that you can take with you wherever you go, you can just put this into your pedal bag and you have it with you all the time, while this is just a little more bulky. But also with this design, the second beater won't fit on this surface. The DW Go Anywhere practice kit is kind of the combination of a bass drum practice pad and a regular practice pad like we had before. You also get a rubber surface like with the Realfeel Pad by Evans, but with this one you get 4. So the big pro of this little practice kit is that you can mimic your orchestration paths around your kit. So for example, the way that I've set it up is I use this one to mimic a snare, a floor tom, a cymbal and a hi-hat. And with this in place, you can not only work on your technique on one single drum or one single surface, but you can also work on how you move around the kit. without having to bring a drum kit everywhere. Just watch me play and you'll understand what I mean. So this really feels a lot more natural. It feels a lot more like playing drums. And if you have the chance and some extra space in your band van or when you're on tour or wherever you go, bringing this little thing with you is great if you want to warm up before a show or just to work on some basic fill-in ideas or grooves or whatever. While all other options were about saving some space and having some very portable tools, those actually are just tools that you put on your drum kit so that you can practice in your real drum kit environment, but with a low noise sound. And here we got the Meinl cymbal mutes and the Evans sound off pads. They come in all sorts of different sizes, also the cymbal pads. And what they do is basically you put them on the surface of your drum heads, on your cymbals. The hi-hat has also a rubber plate for in between the cymbals. The kick drum pad is attached to the rims on both sides. And with them installed, it takes just 2 to 3 minutes. You're ready to go and you can have an hour-long practice session without killing your ears and having to go through that much noise. Let me just quickly play for you so that you hear what it sounds like. It's not quiet, but it's a lot more quiet than a real drum kit. What you can also do, I turned the snares off, you can turn them on. It's even louder, I just wanted to keep them off because it's quieter. What's cool about this option is that it really feels like your regular drum kit. All the orchestration paths are the same, you can work with both feet. Something happens if you open up the hi-hat. So it's like the Reelfeel, but with less sound. Now that we've talked about so many different options, what is your practice environment? Do you like to work out on the kit or what tools do you like to use? Let us know in the comments and I see you in one of the next videos.